Did you know that 90% of businesses fail within their first year? That means that most people who start a business don't actually make it work. So why is this? Is it because they had bad ideas? No. Is it because they didn't have enough money? Not really. Most of the time, it's because they simply don't know how to start. They feel overwhelmed by all the information out there and end up doing nothing. Well, I'm here to tell you that starting a business doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, I've done it multiple times, and I can tell you exactly how to do it in under 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes from idea to income. Let me explain. First things first, you need an idea, right? Well, not really. Having a great idea is nice, but it's not necessary for success. What you really need is a problem that you can solve. For example, one of my first businesses was a lawn mowing business. I didn't invent lawn mowers, but I found that people in my neighborhood needed their lawns mowed, and I could do it for them for a fee. That's all it took, a simple service that people were willing to pay for. Next, you need to validate your idea. This means making sure there's actually demand for what you're trying to sell. You don't want to waste your time building something no one wants. The best way to validate your idea is to talk to potential customers and see if they'd actually buy your product or service. If they say yes, then you're onto something. For example, I asked my neighbors if they'd be interested in paying someone to mow their lawn, and they said yes. So I knew there was demand for lawn mowing services in my area. Now it's time to get serious. You need to develop a business plan. This is basically a roadmap for your business that will help you stay on track and focused. It doesn't have to be complicated. There are plenty of free templates online that you can use. And don't worry about making it perfect. You can always change and adapt your business plan as you go. Just get something down on paper so you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve. And while you don't need a ton of money to start most businesses, you do need some startup capital. This is the money you'll need to cover expenses like supplies, marketing, and any other costs associated with running your business. For my lawn mowing business, I needed to buy a lawnmower, gas, and other supplies. I didn't have much money saved up, but I was able to borrow some from my parents, which allowed me to get started. Alright, now it's time to build your online presence. This includes creating a website and setting up social media accounts. Again, you don't need to spend a fortune on this. There are plenty of affordable options for hosting your website, and you can use social media platforms for free. The key here is to be professional and make sure your online presence is consistent across all platforms. This is how potential customers will find and get to know your business, so it's important to make a good impression. And finally, it's time to get out there and promote your business. This is probably the hardest part for many entrepreneurs because it can be really intimidating putting yourself out there. But you need to get over that fear and start promoting your business if you want to succeed. The good news is that there are a lot of low-cost ways to promote your business these days. Social media is a great way to reach potential customers without spending a lot of money. You can also try online advertising, content marketing, and email marketing. So there you have it. Those are the basic steps you need to take to launch your business. Of course, I could go into more detail on each step, but I don't want to overwhelm you with information. The key to success is taking action. Don't let the fear of failure or the unknown hold you back. With the right mindset and a solid plan, you can launch your business and start making money in no time. Now I want to hear from you. What business are you going to start next? Leave a comment below and let me know. Also, if you want to learn more advanced strategies for growing your business, check out this video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.